Okay guys, we are live on YouTube. I do not have a single warning on this server apart from the fact that I could not book a slot, so apologies. But we're working, it's out of my hands, so I can't worry too much about it. We are continuing where we left off on Twitch just now. I've configured the aircraft. In actual fact, we are ready to go, so I'm going to give you guys a minute or so for everybody just to gather around again, and then we're gonna just fly this circuit again. As we did this morning, this is now the latest release for the public 2.3 on the RC models. And, there we go. Sorry, you're a bit soft.
I said, do you want to show that in your EFB, the version?
Yeah. I did on the other stream, so let me show you this one as well. There you go, 2.3. Right, so in theory everything is set up, and what we are going to do also is same as always. We're going to save our little flight here. Save flight 1 in this position if we need to return to it. Right, let's see how many guys are here, if it's okay to start. We've only got 3 viewers. We lost a dozen viewers just switching over. Anyway, okay, I'm not going to wait longer. Then the guys will find their way here and we will just continue. It's a pity that the other service just drops one like that, but anyway. Alright, so fatigue meets the Zibo, and we don't care, we're going to enjoy this flight. Aha, look at this, she's not moving. Jocks. 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 There we go. Macaria 97, stick around, then we'll find out all together. So far, not one.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
.400.
Command A, gear up and off, and auto brakes off.
1000.
We've got one hell of a delay.
Uncle John, we probably will have about a 30-second delay because I couldn't book the slot. Remember, if you don't book the slot properly with these people, they put you on normal latency, so it's about a 30-second delay, which is crazy. But unfortunately, it's the best we can do for a stream right now. I mean, neither Twitch nor YouTube wants to play ball with us, so we have to make the best we can about it.
Okay.
Sorry about that, but it's out of my control. And thank you for your concern, much appreciated. Finn, we are barely going to get out of them. Maybe for a minute or two, you'll see. Okay, guys, so let me put you in the picture. There we've got a crosswind of 7 knots. The wind goes up to, I think, 16 or something knots at some point in time. We've got different temperatures. We've got the headwind, the side wind, the tailwind. We have all kinds of things in this weather preset to actually hammer the mod. Okay, so in other words, if it survives this test, you can be pretty sure that it's gonna survive your flight as well. So just hang tight, you'll see.
As we go.
That was the sudden temperature dropped. It went from 16 degrees to 7 degrees, just like that. Right, there's even turbulence. You guys will see it looks like a rodeo horse at one point in time. You've got to just hold on for your dear life. Right, we've reached our cruise altitude, so we will be cruising at 11,000 feet. We're literally going to be in the cruise for something like, I think 15 knots, 50 nautical miles, not even 43 nautical miles. So for that reason, we can already start setting up for the landing. We're going to do the EGNOS approach here to start with. We're going to use 480 according to the charts on our minimums. We'll use auto brake 3. Alright, what you guys also need to watch out for is there is a sudden rise in the box on the runway, so it's difficult to land before the box, and if you go too far over the little hump there, that elevation, we obviously go out of the box. So I'm going to try and land on top of that elevation so we get a smoother kind of landing. Otherwise it ends up being a little bit hard, but we're going to see. Because I mean, with rain like this, it's not that easy to see anyway. We'll do our best. Alright, okay, so I'm going to switch over to our code now. There you guys can see our EGNOS is identified already. It will drop it as we fly away, but we're going to use that in our endeavors to land. Then what we can do is we're going to set this down to 500, which is slightly above, wow, that's sensitive, slightly above our minimums, and that will force us to take over and make the decision at the right time. Everything else looks good so far.
This is really throwing the bucket at Zibo.
Yeah. For sure. Serkan, good afternoon. Well, this is what we're testing, my friend. This is why we're doing it here, so you guys can see, you know, what happens. And we're throwing some crazy weather at this machine. So, and at the code here, I mean, it's really putting, like Chris just said, it's putting this thing through a proper test now. We've got all kinds of winds and turbulence and everything working in on it. And I don't know if you guys actually noticed, there was a bit of an oscillation, and the code quickly took care of it. I mean, it did what it needed to do, which is, this is all realistic. I mean, we're not flying on the rails, you know, so there's nothing spectacularly wrong. Yeah, it's a weather preset, by the way, for the guys who came in late. And I tell you what, I've flown this thing like 20-30 times in the last 2 days. It's a crazy weather preset, but it's got everything we need to really hammer the Zibo. So. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save a flight for us right here. So we're going to make this number 2 in case we have to come back here. I'm just going to leave that page up. Alright, we'll do another one after we've turned around, which will be just after top of descent, and then we'll do one on almost final approach as well. While we are busy here killing time, let's quickly set up some fixes. So just want to grab my Navigraph quickly. PR 542 will be our fix. PR 542. We're going to use 7 nautical miles and 5 nautical miles and 3 nautical miles. Alright, so we will have the range settings to assist us with our approach and our flaps extension. Serkan, this is version 2.3. The latest RC version. There, I've put it on the screen for you guys. Right, there we have our deceleration point as well as our top of descent. Right there at each other's side by side there. Hallo Marty. Ja, welkom. Hello, Arkan, by the way, and thank you for speaking to the guy there. Appreciate it. How's it, Arkan? How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm trying to give a response to Sarkan.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I think that he asking that the problem has been solved or not.
Well, if he watches the stream, Sarkan, keep watching the stream. We are finding out together, my friend. This is the latest. You can see what I'm throwing at this mod. And so far, so good. Not one bug. Everything that I know of that has been reported seems to have been fixed. So I'm not going to do the go-arounds and all the other things to go into a second leg or second stage. That's a test for another day. But so far, in normal flight, this one works proper.
Translated what you said.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, John.
Hello, sir.
I forget at night time. Okay, you don't need to tell.
You guys can see the rings that I put into the fix as well. Just to help us, I'm keeping my eye on that temperature. I don't want to forget again. We need to switch off the anti-ice. You're welcome. Serkan, you're welcome. Right, so time for the lights again. Continuous ignition. We still have our anti-ice on. It's only 6 degrees, so it's good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save a flight number 3 over here, position number 3. So we've got one on the ground, one on downwind, one on approach in the star, and then we'll do one on the actual approach as well. And we can come back to them if we have to. See temperature slowly rising. Right, there you can see our EGNOS kicking in and the diamonds are coming into play. After all the baths and showers that this aircraft has had in the last 2 days, I think she's going to want to fly to a desert somewhere now.
+9 you got.
Awesome. Right, so I'm assisting the slowdown there with the first notch of flaps. Let's pull some speed brake. Make sure we actually slow down properly. We need to pull the next 2 flaps very soon.
Thanks. plus 11, Nico.
Yeah, it's bouncing up and down. It's on 10. I'm going to follow your lead there and I'm going to switch it off. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Just watch that it doesn't go down again. Because with these different layers, you see, it's just gone down. 1 degree won't kill us, but it's just gone down. If it stays down too long, we're going to have a problem. I've noticed, Chris, that in the layering, as it's been set up here, the temperature fluctuates a bit.
Yep.
Alright, so we're at flaps 5. Just before we reach the next circle, we're going to go gear down flaps 15. Alright, so let's check. We've got our speed brake on, we've got the auto brake on, we've got lights. Temperature is now back up to 10. It shouldn't fall again, it should rise now, so we're okay. And just before the next circle, we're going to pull landing flaps 30. Rough weather, eh? Rough weather, look how we're rolling.
Oh, it seems terrible.
Yeah, it's not good, Doc. Right, I'm going to save my last flight over here, so if we need to come back to here and practice a bit of our landings, we can do that. Right.
Yeah,
Done. It's done. The stream is slow, Hakan. Because I couldn't book my slot, I'm only getting normal latency, so there's like 30 seconds delay between what we do and what you guys see. Alright, so we are fully configured for landing. We've got flaps 30, lights, temperatures, yeah, guys, good. Alright, now we just wait it out.
$2,500.
wipers.
Done, Hakan, just for you.
Thank you so much. I want to increase the difficulty.
No, that's actually making it a little bit easier. Thank you. Keith, bring the brooms, brother. I hope you're ready. I hope you've got the buckets and the brooms. Yeah, what did they say in that Sully movie? Head down, stay down. Head down, stay down. Watch it, guys.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Right, there's the runway. I've got it visual, so I better get my feet and hands and everything in the right place now. Wish me luck, guys. Was good knowing you.
Now you'll nail this, Nico.
Approaching 3-5.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums. 200. 100.
Right, I need to watch for that hump.
50. 40. 30.
It's about
20.
here. Just about
10.
here. Just get over it. Sir Khan, the wind isn't registering because it's probably 5 knots or less. That doesn't mean there's no turbulence and stuff. Give a guy a break. In weather like this, that's a welcome sight, man.
Actually, well done, Nico.
Yeah, thank you. See, that landing looks deep, and it is deep because I've got to watch that hump. If I land sooner, you've got that, you know, little bit of a yield to get over. But anyway, let's do the following.
The runway is short, not your fault.
Yeah, it's just I'm using runway follow terrain contours, and it's the wrong way around. In the real world, as far as I know, it starts high and then goes low. But anyway, that's what one of the guys who stays there told me one day. Let us go see if we can do this. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of the code. Go for the Ian approach. Let's try the Ian approach.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you doing?
We are too high for that, so we need to actually descend.
Evening, Johan.
Yeah, good, Johan, and you?
Fine.
It's already too high for that one. Alex, this is the latest RC2.3.
It's tuned a bit late. Any issues? Pickup?
No,
Good.
2,500.
let's actually go.
1,000 to
there,
go.
that's better.
1,000 to
That's
go.
gonna be better. Johan, I've put it through the ringer and the hammer and the screwdriver and everything else I could find to throw at it, and I've just landed. This is now a saved flight I'm just trying to pick up on. So everything good, everything that I can think of. Yeah, that's right. Smooth flying. Hello, hello.
Yeah, I was holding back for a while. I think I'm okay. It's good.
This one is very good. The previous one wasn't too bad either. Yeah,
Great that.
smooth flying. This is a weather preset that I love because it throws absolutely the book at the mod. And if you follow the stream, you'll see that it actually handled itself very, very, very well. Sorry, Johan.
Porto. Weather is bad there.
No preset, weather preset.
Oh, okay.
RC means a release candidate, so it's like a beta. It's something that needs to get tested for, specifically tested for bugs. So that's what that is all about.
What are they testing for, Nico? For 1150?
No, got nothing to do with Vulkan. No, this is just to make sure that the code translation from Xlua is done correctly to C++. You know, anything else is a bonus. You're welcome. Let's get rid of our code.
Uncle John, whether it is right vocabulary or not, but you are old stager, sir. I decided to tell you this. You are old stager. Telling old stager means is really good in Turkish to someone, by the way. Okay, you are drinking water with ice. It is really shows that you are old stager, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna rust.
Right, so now we're doing the Ian approach. I want to see if that is going to work for us. Hello Dumper, good evening. Hello Steel. No, chimes is only on and off. The chimes means absolutely nothing. It's a nice to have. It's like the attendant. It just sounds nice. It's got no function. Nothing will happen with or without it.
Call the flight attendant.
Yeah, it just goes ping, ping. If she doesn't come, nothing you can do about it.
He's fibbing. All hell lets loose.
This one patch here, look at this weather. It is absolutely horrific to get through this wind shear over here. Oh, it's rocking and rolling. And look, the bird, I mean, this Zibo Mod just handles it pretty. Sounds good, Steel. Oh yeah, and welcome to the virtual Ryanair family. Sounds good.
Wow, he's still in command. Seriously.
This thing is rock solid, John. Rock solid.
Yeah, okay, also corrected. Banking very smooth.
Yeah, and on the other side, on downwind, we had gusting winds that started oscillation. It took him like 5 seconds to sort it out. It was quick. You know, I mean, I said to the guys when we were on downwind, this aircraft doesn't fly on rails. It's supposed to simulate the reality, you know.
2500.
You will have oscillation from time to time due to the weather, and it's supposed to be there. Not in the way the code error was, but it's, you know, just because it goes up and down doesn't mean it's wrong. In fact, in the FCOM, there is a specific procedure that you have to use to get out of severe turbulence.
What code area are you talking about?
What?
What code error are you talking about?
In 2.0 and 2.1 there was a porpoising effect
Ah,
when
okay.
the weather influenced it. So what happened was when I switched the weather off, it went away. When I switched it on, you know, it came back. So Zibo just had to go find it. Sanik, hello, good day, welcome. And he did a brilliant job. RBS here, RBS here, CBR. I got another customer for you.
Are you on approach now?
Yes. Yes, I did Ignos first. Now I'm doing an Ian approach, and just for the heck of it.
Is there any plugin which affects the flap retraction or deployment that gives some vibration effect?
They built vibration into the flaps when you go. Specifically, I've seen it on flaps 40 in bad weather. Otherwise, what I'm using is just a real view, but it's not on the flaps. It's generally, you know, you can see my cockpits moving. But when you fly with and you come into land with flaps 40, you generally see a nice vibration that Wixter has built into the flight model there. You know.
Approaching 3.5.
Steel. Yeah, you're telling me. Right, we're getting closer, so let's get ready for this. See if we can land okay again. We don't want to send anybody to the chiropractor.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Right. I need to just move up a little bit. Give a little bit of power there. Those trees are kind of in the way of this path, eh?
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Hello, Cole. Welcome.
Yeah, I have to chop down on trees.
80 knots.
Anyway, there you go. We made it again.
5,000 feet remaining.
So guys, there we've just changed the preset a little bit. It looks a little bit better. The dramatic effect of the rain and everything else, plus the winds and everything, has just proven that our beloved Zibo mod actually works very well.
Good rate.
Yeah, I think so too. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this show. I'm terribly sorry for everybody we lost during the transition from Twitch. You know, if they don't want to take the stream, then there's nothing much we can do.
As always, thank you, Nico.
It's a pleasure, Uncle John. Guys, that's about it. We've proven the mod works, so just for confirmation, 3.41.RC2.3. Go get it, go fly, go enjoy yourself. I've got work to do and then I'm gonna go sleep.
On runway 3.
Chris,
5.
I'm using
runway
X
3,
camera.
5.
Where is it? So this is X camera, and it's basically from here where I set up all my views, and with this I can now go and, you know, jump around, see what I want to see, sit where I want to sit, kind of a thing. So yeah, that's it. if you look below the video, if you click on show more, you'll find my private hangar link in there. It's a OneDrive that you can go to, and you can actually go and grab my preset. If you can get your hands on X camera, you can just Google that. You can use my preset. Yeah, that field of view. That's the one.
Are you using real view now?
What?
Real view.
Yeah, I'm using a real view since like 3 days ago. Andrew from Vertical Simulation was talking about it on one of my streams because I was flying between some of his.
Yeah, I've noticed when you landed, you know, that jerking his butt was more supple.
Yeah, I miss my Xperialistic, but you know the Xperialistic uses a lot of resources. So if you go into the plugin and the performance here, Xperialistic uses almost as much as XLua. Now that is your Zibo basically, the XLua. That's your FMC and stuff running there that makes the Zibo mod. And I mean Xperialistic uses almost as much resources. So by switching over to a plugin versus a Lua script, I mean I got a lot of resources back. Chris, I'm not one of the developers. I'm the I don't know what to call myself. I'm public relations, I'm support, I make videos, I test, I generally keep, you know, the customers happy.
You keep everybody in trim.
Yeah, something like that. I work very closely with Zibo, with Twixter, with Jan, and you know some of the other guys involved in the project. It's a big happy family, what can I say? Unfortunately, I'm not a coder. Only Zibo codes. Twixter is responsible for the flight model. Jan is a real world pilot. Jorge is a real world pilot, and so the list goes on. So everybody's got a little function that they do.
One big team.
Something like that. So, I don't know. I've reached the end of my stream. Unless you guys want to ask more questions.
I just noticed it's solid, Nico.
Yeah. Great stuff. Guys, if you want to join us on Facebook or on Discord, the links are in the notes below the video. Just follow it. Please answer the questions when questions are asked. Otherwise, we will think you are a bot and you want to attack us and we will not allow you in. Hello, Dimitri. Yeah, I'm in fact going back to a real world grind now as well. I've got a machine standing right here next to me that I need to finish. So it's going to be a late night for me. And this is one of the reasons I did the stream quickly, because I needed a break. And well, anyway, that's my story. Guys, we'll... Sorry?
Earth comes down, fun, not here.
Oh,
It's a secret.
yeah, don't worry, Hakan. We'll see you guys in the week. If Twitch does not play ball during the week, we'll be back on YouTube. 100%. Call, stay well, buddy. Thanks for everything. We'll talk soon. Everybody else on Discord, hang tight.
Good night, all.
Ernesto, there's another quick question. Ernesto, the update's got nothing to do with Vulkan. This is about Zibo changing the XLua code to C++ and tying up all the strings. So nothing to do with Vulkan. I happen to fly in Vulkan. This is Vulkan that you guys see right here. This is what we used to fly this flight with. But in actual fact, the changes that's happening in Zibo is just being translated from XLua to C++. And then because Zibo can, he's added one or two nice little new features, you know. Chris, you got me. I cannot say I've ever heard anything like that. Don't you use an online client or a VA client that might tick in the background somewhere? Maybe have a look at something like that. I can't say. Have any of you heard of a ticking noise in the Zibo?
No, I've not even heard that before.
Yeah, never. Must be something third party, Chris. Alright. Okay. I'm out of here. Guys, if you need me, get me on Facebook, on the Zibo Pilots group, or on Discord. Links below the video. Thank you very much for joining.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Nico. Bye.
Have a good night,
Bye.
Nick.
Yes.